Welcome to the latest edition of the Snews. As you just heard, Greg Swindell's got an eye flip as well. I need to get one, actually. Now, imagine if you'd have had one of these things in the bullpen on a day when you guys were just sitting out there, man. I'm sure shooting the bull.
Well, that's how it got its name. We know that. Yeah, it'd be a pretty good movie.
Indeed. If you don't know this guy, of course, Greg Swindell, he joins us every Thursday. And we've been honored to have him here. John and I both enjoy talking to him. And the best stuff usually happens during the break. So let's just talk about it. Major League Baseball season opened up this Sunday with a big series with of course, the Yankees and the Red Sox. That's a great way to start it. But what is it like going through opening day? You've been there. You know what it's like. The excitement that kind of surrounds after going through spring training, and now the season is finally here.
That's it. You go through 6 weeks of spring training, and it kind of gets long. And it's anticipation of building up to opening day. And as a player, there's nothing else like it. It was always fun on the years when you opened up on the road, because you had opening day one place, opening day another place, nice. Then you went for your home opener.
Nice.
So the home opener is always, especially the more extravagant one, and you feel you're back in your home city and your fans. So it's a lot of anticipation, but it's also it's a lot of fun. I miss it.
When you look, I'm sure you do, and I'm sure the game misses you when you spend 17 years. Speaking of that, take me through, what happens on a day-to-day basis. When you play 162 of these things, man, when you're starting game one of a 162 game journey, do you pace yourself during the year? Is it more of you see the end journey, or at the beginning you're just trying to work some things out? Because it's games, but it's almost kind of practice, too.
It is. I guess for young players, it's probably harder because the routines are different. Everything you do, as far as from what time you wake up, what time you get to the field, they're all different. For a veteran player, you've been there, you've done that. You know your morning routine. A lot of people have families, so you got to get the kids off to school. The home games are tough. You got to wake up, get the kids off, sometimes see them home. So there's a lot of things that go into preparing for a game. The guys usually, you learn your workout program, you learn your eating routine. I mean, when can I eat before a game? When can I? When do I need to lift? So it's for a veteran player, it's easier. For a younger player, it's a little tougher.
I want to ask you, speaking of that, the one thing that you do know a little bit about is the manager handing you the ball on the bump and saying, here's how you do it. You've been a starter. You also are a relief pitcher in your 17 years of experience. Give us your breakdown of maybe the top 1-2 punch in baseball, maybe the top 3.
Top 1-2. I got to go to Boston. I like right now. I think it's Lester or Beckett and Lester, but I think by the end it might be Lackey might move in there to second. So that's a pretty good rotation as far as top 2 or 3. And then in St. Louis with Wainwright and Carpenter, they're big game playoff type pitchers that have been there and won a lot of games. Either one of them could have won a Cy Young last year. They both won a lot of games, so that's my 2. I also like going out to San Francisco. I like Matt Cain and Lincecum out there.
Let's switch it up a gear. As you know, Greg Swindell was the Southwest Conference Player of the Year at one point. Let's talk a little Texas baseball. They're in full swing. Won 5 straight. Kind of getting their momentum. Tell us your thoughts on your Texas baseball team as they enter a 3-game weekend series with the Kansas Jayhawks.
They're getting comfortable with each other. They're playing. I think each player is getting a set position. There's no shuffling players anymore. Kids know when they come to the park who's playing left, who's in center, who's at first. The positions are set. The rotation is set. Your weekend rotation and the bullpen. So everything's is getting setting up in line. These guys, early in the season, they don't know really their role. So now I think they're playing the right kind of baseball. They're getting bunts down. They're getting outs. They're doing everything right now. So it's a fun thing to watch and can only continue throughout this series this weekend.
Now, you've retired from baseball, but you can hear and listen to Greg Swindell. You can also log on to longhornstation.com, stream from wherever you are watching this. And now there will be an event that you're coming back for. You're coming out of retirement for a softball game. Tell us a little bit about that.
It is. You're in it. It's April 25th out at Dell Diamond, the Reckless Kelly Celebrity Softball Jam. A great time. Musicians play, a lot of probably 20 or 25 local Texas musicians, Texas music, Americana. So it's just a great time. It benefits South Austin Little League and the Miracle League of Round Rock, which is Special Needs Little League. A lot of fun. we had a lot of fun. Cody and Willie Braun of Reckless Kelly do a great job of putting it on, as well as their sponsors. So it's a fun time. But we need to win this year.
We do. Speaking of winning, I want to give you the opportunity to tell your daughter, who I believe is celebrating a birthday today.
Yes,
also.
Sophia, 14, Sophia Forrest Swindell, named after me. Didn't know we were going to have any more kids, and if I wanted to throw my name, my first name is Forrest Gregory, so we threw
Didn't know that.
Forrest in there as her middle name, so she is 14 today. I love you, Soph.
Is it spelled like Forrest Gump?
Forest.
There it is.
Run, Forrest.
This is your wake-up call. This is Mr. Greg Swindell, lifetime Longhorn, 17-year veteran that you can hear each and every Thursday, 8 to 9. Join us tomorrow, 6 to 9 a.m.